camera.
Oh, are we back on? Oh man, God, technology's awesome.
Are we back?
Oh, we're no worries, Maurice. We're always recording. We never miss an opportunity to record ourselves. Sounds good.
Are we back?
We're back.
Somebody tell us we're back.
Maybe Jeff and Garrett forgot to pay the internet bill.
I just paid it today. It was 2 days late. But...
Yeah, whoops.
All right.
What questions did we have while we were gone?
I'm back with a fresh new look, Garrett.
Whoa!
You know what? While we're you know, kind of coming back for round two, would you mind adjusting that screen? I just gotta.
My pleasure.
Yeah, there's something I gotta do here. There's this. This has been bugging me for a while. This is a little crooked, so I'm just gonna take it down and put it up later.
Yeah, I think we should just leave
yeah,
that
I'll
one
just
back
put it
there.
up another day.
Yeah.
We'll just take it down, then I can get right back to what we were doing. Okay. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's a much better look. We'll fix it later.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, hang on, put it back up.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's well. Hey, I mean, they don't need to.
You guys, well, I'm out of new T-shirts, so they might as well just look at that now.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's get back to this. What do we got?
We're back live. We've got to
Where
scroll
did we
up
go?
and get some questions.
No, I didn't forget to pay the internet. I was just late.
You're back. Have you ever kiteboarded?
Hang on, there's more, man. Everybody just went nuts.
They were mad that we're offline. We have
Aaron
friends
Caton will be at the house on Thursday.
No, in the house. Aaron Caton, Stoke Meter, great guy. I've seen him on Stoke Meter before. He does a good job. Does a good job behind the camera too, and just in life in general.
Kevco's gonna be there. Sweet.
Kevco, another good guy.
Who are you? You must be famous, man. Karch. Have you ever kiteboarded? Yeah, I did once with the guy who actually started Slingshot. I was at the Hood River, and it was really windy, like 40-mile-an-hour winds. And it was my first time, and it was almost dark, and so they like kind of got me into it a little too quick. I probably should have practiced a little more. And I ended up actually going, but I went like 100 feet too far, and then the kite crashed, and I ended up stuck in this river for like 30 minutes, like just getting dragged. And then the guy Tony, who I had just met, who owns Slingshot, had to swim out and get the kite from me, and I don't think he was that happy. So it was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, it happens. Actually, you want to know another embarrassing story?
Yeah.
Somebody's asking if either of us have ever had poison ivy.
Nope. Never.
Never. Oh, somebody said, holy moly, that's a tattoo. Somebody likes your ink, bro. Welcome to the gun show. If you didn't know, the same time as Surf Expo January,
I went to the gym today too.
You did?
Yes. I lifted 80 pounds. And the guy next to me was doing like 280.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I just pretend like I'm rehabbing a muscle or something, you know, like maybe I just tore a shoulder or something.
Yeah.
And I try to play like I'm injured, but really I just like 80 pounds I'm maxing out, you know. Okay, well we just got hit with a lot of questions here. Have either of you had poison? Oh yeah, I have.
Oops.
I thought I did.
Somebody told you you did.
I thought I did. I was at KC Water Sports like 2 weeks ago, maybe. No, 3. It was probably 3 weeks for actually a cable tour that we did.
Not long enough for this story to go away.
It was like a cable tour, and so we were hanging out, and the guy Mike Olson, who runs KC Water Sports, was up on the tower fixing, like they had just opened up for the season, so he's like tuning up the cable or whatever. And it took like 4 hours, and they were still like, they hadn't really redone the landscaping and stuff, and there was this one big weed that was just like driving me nuts, because I love landscaping, right? And there's this like,
it's true.
There's this really cute little bush, and it was just being swallowed by this weed. So
that happens.
I went over to pull it out, and then Corey Murata informed me that it was poison ivy. So,
which is awesome, because you.
So I washed it, rinsed it, rubbed mud all over it. Peed on it.
Yeah, they told him that you have to pee on it.
It was actually crazy how hot my pee was. More than like I know they say 98 degrees is the temperature body. But
He's probably a little warmer.
It was like 110 probably, man. It was really hot.
Yeah.
But then they told me it was just a weed, like
so
I
they
thought.
just wanted him to pee on himself.
So
I don't even know. How did you ever think that peeing on you would get rid of poison ivy?
Well, they said it was like a, you know, like when you get stung by a jellyfish in the ocean, and
right.
you're supposed to have your friend pee all over you.
Or yourself.
Or you could do it,
right.
unless it's like on your back.
Right.
Some people probably could. But so I peed on it, and it was kind of embarrassing. But what's the deal with company wake being so similar to Slingshot? Did they cut a deal with you guys? No, they didn't cut a deal with us. They just I think they were kind of on the same program as us. They looked at what we were doing, and I think they really liked it. And so I mean, I guess they cut some sort of deal with us, but we help make their gear, and
but I think people think that they're actually the same boards with different graphics.
No, they're not. They're not at all.
Not true.
They
different core materials.
They
different flex
they
patterns.
come in and design them all. Basically, what happens is they're just pressed like in the factory where we do ours. So they come in and they'll like bring Randall in or whoever, and they go out and they test them, and they do different flexes and different cores and all sorts of stuff. And
I'm guessing smoking. Oh, keep going. I'm sorry.
We just we help them, and we actually. They help us in the same way because it's like two brands that are both promoting flex, and they're all great boards, and eventually I think everybody's going to be riding a flex board. It's just sort of like the next wave in wakeboarding, if you ask me. So that's that.
Have you ever ridden a Harley? I believe Smokey McPot is none other than the...
Did you ride a Harley and do something bad?
No, I've never ridden a Harley, but I believe he's asking in reference to your biker tat. And I believe Smokey McPot is Pat McGuckin, I'm guessing, from Alliance UK, former from Alliance UK.
Okay,
He's
okay.
the British boner, basically, Tony Smith, British Tony Smith. Have you ridden a Harley?
On the back of one, you should have seen this chick. She was huge. No, I'm just playing. I haven't ridden on a Harley. I rode Chase Hebner has a BMW motorcycle I rode one time, but I was a little nervous on that, so I didn't ride it for too long. And I like to keep it under 35 miles an hour, so I actually ride a Yamaha Zuma scooter quite often.
50 cc's on that baby.
49, because 50 you got to get a motorcycle license.
Oh, I did not know that.
Hey, do you feel like we're sitting really close now?
Mm-hmm.
Should we back up a little? Okay, let's resume.
Have you ever passed out? Garrett, have you ever passed out 1138 Grandview? That would be a residential address in Boulder, Colorado. And considering I went to Boulder, Colorado for 4 years of college.
You went to bed early there one night, right?
And late.
You guys were studying all night.
Yeah.
And you passed out there?
Probably with cups that look like this.
Yeah. Probably got a little too hydrated, read a few too many things about...
Probably studied a little too much
about outer
journalism.
space or writing... I don't know, English, writing properly.
About how to be a hippie in Boulder and protest everything and anything. Yes, I passed out 1138 Grandview. Many good memories at Grandview. Hello, Grandview boys.
Hey, Grandview. I don't know you. Jeff, you seem like a pretty clean-cut guy. So, when did you decide to get that? Well, you may think I'm clean, but you should see what I got on my butt. It's the craziest tattoo ever.
It is pretty.
Yeah. Wait.
Crazy.
You know about it?
Katie told me.
Oh, okay. Katie, that's my girlfriend. She doesn't really like it because it's
kind of graphic.
Yeah. We'll just leave it there.
Leave it at that. Next question.
Yeah. Okay.
You rode with Randall in Alliance. Wake Mag story. How?
Bikers have tattoos. Yeah, that's because I ride a scooter. It's a scooter tattoo. It's just a little less extreme. What were they saying? Oh, you rode with Randall in an Alliance Wake Mag story. How high does that dude launch? Man, he launches pretty high. You know what is crazy though is like he could go as high as any other wakeboarder, but go twice as far as they do. Like I don't know what he does. He's got like some sort of speed mechanism on his wakeboard, but like he goes so far out into the flats. Like you'll be driving and you literally can look right to the right and he's standing next to you, just like 80 feet to the side or 90 feet to the side, however long his 125 feet, however long his rope is, and then
he rides far. He doesn't ride a long rope. He rides a far rope.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. So it was actually really fun riding with him, especially because he's just like he's super focused, you know, and like all he's like thinking about is getting better at wakeboarding or doing something different. And so I had a good time with him. It was actually really funny because on that trip we were camping the whole time, and it was probably like, I don't know. It was, you were there. You weren't there.
No, I wasn't there.
It was for drive. We were filming, but we were camping in this open field. It was like probably 120 degrees, and the only clothing Randall brought besides his board shorts was like all black shirts and pants. So he was definitely sweating like a madman in the middle of the days there. It's kind of funny. That's the end of that story.
It was a good one though. I liked it.
Thanks. I get 75 miles per hour on this hog.
Miles per gallon. It's a quote from Dumb and Dumber. Good movie.
Miles per hour. I said it totally wrong.
Lloyd, just when I think you can't do anything stupider, you go and do something like this. And totally redeem yourself. It's a good movie.
That was a great one.
What's up with you and Patty ads?
Do you watch
Spearfish Hunter?
Is that a show?
I don't think so. Maybe in the UK.
I've never seen Spearfish Hunter, but I went on. It was pretty awesome. I went on a trip with Body Glove, and we actually went to Patty, or no, we didn't. We went with Patty to La Paz, Mexico, which is on like the southern like most tip of the Baja Peninsula. We went and swam with whale sharks. There was like a probably 24, 25 foot whale shark, and what they were doing is basically trying to get young people into scuba diving because it's pretty awesome. I mean, if you think about it, you're breathing underwater. You know, that and standing on top of water on your bare feet are probably in the top 5 coolest things I've ever done. But yeah, I got to go there with some pro surfers, and we went wakeboarding down there, and we went surfing down there, and we went diving down there, and it's all for a show that they have called it's called the Drop Zone, where they basically go scuba diving in all these different exotic locations with surfers and wakeboarder, which was me.
Lucky.
It was awesome. Probably the coolest thing ever. Okay.
If you're into that stuff.
Yeah. To clear up the airways, Dirty Cracker is Patrick Weiland, one of your co-workers on Alliance Wakeskate. Oh, hey!
Hey, Patrick.
By the way, shows how much you guys check Active Water Sports. Is that what AWS stands for?
I believe it's Alliance Wakeskate.
I know. I saw it was coming. I was just joking.
Actually, I check Alliance Wakeskate daily, but I don't know all of your guys' handles because you guys like to make little comments on each other's articles and videos, and I don't really care about your nicknames. I'd really rather just know your real name.
Yeah.
So thanks, Patrick Weiland, for clearing up the Dirty Cracker thing.
Patrick Weiland sounds like isn't that like there was a guy in a band that's a really similar last name to that, right?
Scott Weiland from Stone Temple.
Yeah.
Stone Temple
the
Pilots.
dude with the super. Is that right?
No.
No, he was.
Weiland. Creed? No.
No, that's Scott Stapp. He's cool. Weiland, come on, Weiland.
Who's Stone Temple Pilots?
I think it is. Patrick Weiland, can you confirm?
Are you related to the guy from Stone Temple Pilots? Okay. Is Kilgus working on a new...
Is Kilgus working on a new project? Are you going to be in it? Kilgus is actually doing a lot of stuff for CorrectCraft right now. They're doing like podcasts and things like that. So he's been really busy with that. I know he has plans to do another project, but I don't think it's actually started yet. So he's actually doing a lot of stuff like actually an athlete focus on myself that should be up on nautique.com right now. Right, Garrett?
Sure.
Yeah. So they do that, and I think he definitely has plans for a future project. Just getting that whole work thing out of the way first.
What's your favorite Chuck Norris joke?
What was it? There's a lot of them.
There's so many good ones.
Something about when he cries,
his tears cure cancer.
Yeah.
He's never cried.
Yeah. That's really kind of mean, isn't it? That's just depressing.
He should cry more. I like Chuck Norris counted to infinity twice.
McNasty wants to know where he can get a Super Air Nautique for under $50,000.
Go to California where houses are in foreclosure like hotcakes. Find a guy that spent way too much money on credit he didn't have, and he'll be trying to get rid of that boat quick.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I bought mine for $10. You could probably buy it from me for $20. That'd be like 100% profit.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Okay, what else do we got?
So you dropped Dragon.
So you dropped Dragon and picked up... No, I didn't really pick up Von Zipper. I'm just hoping to, which is why I'm wearing these sweet new shades. If you could see the logo right there, I believe they're called the Elmores. And man, my eyes just are so... They're just like...
You look great.
It feels like I'm getting an eyeball massage right now, actually.
I don't even know what that
Brian
feels
Harris,
like.
please call me. Let's talk about the contract. Okay, somebody's asking if I have a prop for them.
Your handrail.
Dude, the handrail. Dude, the handrail in front of Amray was sick nasty, bro. Tell me about that, he says. It was pretty awesome. It's funny because when that picture came out, it was like pretty much every pro wakeboarder. It was at the first tour stop, and all the guys are like, "Oh, dude, I've been trying to do that for years." And I was just looking at him like, man, I was eating turkey sandwiches when I was 4 years old next to that handrail right before you even moved to Orlando, you know? So, actually, that was a little harsh, but I've seen that rail for a long time and been wanting to do it. So, I just went one day and did it. I had to do like I built like this little stand that you had to, like, because you pretty much couldn't build a pool up to it. So I basically just built like I don't know, like I guess a stand, I guess you call it.
It's like a start dock, but off the water.
Yeah, it's like a mini dock, but just big enough for me to stand on. And we had Matt Hooker was there, and he was running the winch. And the lake that is right in front of that rail is probably like...
It's a pond.
It's big. Like it's a pond, but it's big. The rope, like we had to connect a few extra ropes just to get it to reach all the way. And Matt Hooker was there, and Bear was there in the water. And basically Hooker would just like full on give it everything it had, and I'd just go from 0 miles an hour to like 15 flying down the rail. So I definitely want to. I think there's a cool way to go back there and like, you know, figure out some sort of event where we can actually build a pool and use it to its full potential. But I had to get there and get that shot because, you know, everybody in Orlando's thought about it, and I was just stoked that I got to do it first. So, what do we got? Velvet Revolver. That's where Scott Weiland.
Well, he was from STP and then
he
went to
was.
Revolver.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Do wakeboarders take frequent aqua dumps? Who smokes the best method to blind?
What does that mean, smokes?
I don't know about smokes, but this guy does great ones.
I like doing that trick, and actually I was just watching the Hyperlight video rewritten today, and Chris O'Shea has some pretty amazing method to blinds as well.
Chris O has an interview in the new issue of Alliance.
And he's got one off the double up. Actually, you know who else has a great method to blind?
New issue of Alliance.
Oh, I think you just gave me a paper cut.
Not with your glasses on.
That's right, they're paper cut proof. What was I saying? Oh yeah, another guy who has an insane method to blind actually is Kyle Murphy. And
method to blind.
That's it. Is that it? That's a KGB.
Oh, wrong one.
It's a KGB 3. Dang it. There it is.
Off the double up. Method to blind.
Pretty neato.
It's a good issue, good article. Chris L, cool guy. Cool to read about him.
That's right. Issue 9.6 in stores now. Right? Wow, that was pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Scott Weiland, blah, blah, blah. Just joking. I think they donate old 210s.
The third world.
Oh, wait, we should answer this one first. Do wakeboarders frequently take aqua dumps? Almost every morning. Actually, also, I hate to do it again, but Hyperlight's rewritten. There is a great section in the credits where Rusty's talking about taking aqua dumps, and apparently he does it like a lot.
I think he whale tails.
Sean Murray did one day when I was out with him recently, and that's pretty cool because I was like, you know, I used to be like totally starstruck by Sean Murray, and now we take poops in the lake together. It's pretty awesome.
The Murdog.
Yeah. Jeff, I'm going to be filming a whole wakeboard video with no wake, just rails. You in? I usually charge like 15 grand a video. If you guys are down, yeah, you can make me a shirt.
Or you just make some salmon for us every night.
Yeah. I like salmon.
Dude,
you know what? I would be kind of scared to do an all-rail video because, like, I don't know. There's a lot of room to get totally worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rails are harder
especially
because
you got to go try and like find really crazy ones, which is fun. but I don't like to do it that often, just because I'm trying to, I'm trying to make this wakeboard thing last till I'm like 35, because then after that I have no clue what's going to happen. So if I get impaled by a really weird rail, I'm going to be in trouble. Jeff, are you an Orlando local? Yes. I myself was born at ORMC, Orlando Regional Medical Center.
Where were you born?
I was born at the Arnold Palmer.
That guy has a hospital?
He has a hospital.
That guy's got everything. Golf courses,
putters,
hospitals. He's got
drinks.
a drink?
Yeah, putters, drinks, hospitals.
Holy crap.
Man, we owe the world to that guy, huh?
Man.
I do.
How do you get on the Arnold Palmer program? He needs to see my shirt for sale.
I don't know. Are you wearing a wool sweater under your tank top? Hey, it's not Parks. You would think it'd be Parks, but they said they're not Parks.
What's up, not Parks?
Are they talking to me?
Oh, they like your growth.
Yeah.
What's the best tow vehicle you used recently? I know who's asking that question.
Who's asking that question?
My dad.
Oh, tow vehicle for my boat.
Yeah.
I thought he was like trying to nudge me into saying like what type of boat I would tow behind.
No.
Oh,
you're towing your vehicle.
Best tow vehicle has actually been for quite a few years now is the 1991 Ford Explorer.
Correct.
That is owned by Mr. Garrett Cortez and Mr. Mike Cortez here. And I have to say I owe the world to them.
The world.
Maybe I just owe them a ride behind the boat.
Yeah, just a pull. Just a pull.
The world's hard to give.
Yeah, unless you're Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, unless... Arnold Palmer will probably give you the world. Yeah, the 91, believe it or not, it's a V6. It rides a little low in the back, but I've had many cruises on 417 here, over 65 actually, in the Explorer.
91 Ford Explorer, 168,000 miles, V6.
For sale, $25,000. Right? Would you take that? I would take that.
I think my dad paid 22.
You know, it's funny we're talking about cars now. Oh, wait, this is a good story too. What was the name of the guy who sold your dad his car?
Oh.
Rob?
Rob, our middle initial N, last name Cheatham.
Cheatham.
C-H-E-A-T-U-M.
Rob and Cheatham.
Rob and Cheatham, car salesman, Burlingame, California. If
you're
watching, you have the best name ever.
I don't know how your dad had the confidence to buy from a guy like that.
I don't either. The car's still running though too. It's obviously the guy didn't live up to his name.
Do you think he tried to sell your dad some vitamins that would make him live forever too? And the deal was that he sells them to your dad, and then your dad sells them to 10 friends, and then they sell them to 10 friends.
Like a pyramid scheme, but for SUVs.
Yeah, well, I imagine if his name's Robin Cheatham, no matter what he's selling, he's got to do something. It's got to be a little fishy, you know. All right.
Don't you have a brother that's pretty good at wakeboarding too? Used to be.
Yeah, I do. My bro used to be really good at wakeboarding.
Hey, Billy. Did you text him? Is he watching?
I didn't tell him about
Gosh.
this. I didn't want him to see me in this condition, you know?
Yeah, just...
It's like I'm in a tank top. I mean, look at that. I got
he was so much more core than
holes in my beard. I got a pimple right here. I'm just like... I'm not in my prime. I'm glad my dad's not on here.
I know.
I'm really glad my dad's not watching.
Okay,
you have a brother? Yes, I do have a brother. He used to be really good. Actually, back in the day, my brother used to grab KGBs off the double up.
Billy McKee was a super legit rider who has, to this day, he still has my favorite cut into the wake.
Yeah, he used to like drag his butt on the lake when he cut into the wake. Yeah, everybody had a name. It was like a frog or something.
Yeah, some sort of animal.
But he was doing like... I mean, this is like 7 years ago. He's doing like hillside sevens off the wake, like backside sevens off the double up. He had a lot of stuff. But then he got really into rap tricks, and he kind of like slowed down on all the other stuff.
And nobody else caught on until this year.
And now everybody's into rap tracks.
And the West Coasters.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I said rap tracks. You said Randall, and I was like rap tracks.
Rap.
You know, because he raps and records it.
Which of your sponsors actually contribute to you being able to ride for a living?
Which of them?
All of them.
Yeah, pretty much. That's actually, if somebody asked earlier why I stopped riding for Dragon, is because when I graduated college, I was like, I had to drop the hammer. I was like, you know what? If they're not hooking it up, I'm not going to hook it up. So, but Slingshot's been huge. Slingshot's been awesome for me. Working for Alliance has been really fun. And Body Glove has been great, and Body Glove's stepping it up a lot this year, doing their own video. So, you know, got to thank them. Nautique, obviously, for having a boat. Like, they've all helped in some way. Skull Candy, I don't know how I'd afford to live if I didn't have music to listen to. So, that's where they come into play. So this is funny, Garrett. Somebody's asking me for the prop that's in my shed. OGP Chris, I know this is the guy from Oregon, right? Oh, hey. I wish I could sell it to you, but I just sold it to somebody else. His props are in high demand. I can't hear anything now.
Yeah, you should take
These are the noise canceling edition, and they're just so good that I couldn't hear what was happening. And if I can't hear myself talk, I start to sound really strange.
You probably start to cry a little.
They're wondering how much Rusty works out. Do you know?
Enough.
Probably.
He works out enough.
Yeah. I mean, I'm as tall as him. I think if I can get up to like 100 pounds on the bench press,
you might be able to take him.
I could probably take.
I bet Merrick could bench press more than you.
He could probably bench press me. Not more than me, just me.
Merrick can already hang from a... Have you ever seen Merrick hang from like a handle?
Yeah, I actually saw that in Hyperlight's rewritten wakeboard video today.
It's going to be great. Comes out Wednesday.
Produced by Alliance Visual Experiences. Josh McWilliams, I got to give him a shout out because he's great. And it's really funny because I went over there and the guy is just a nervous wreck right now. He's got his coffee... He's got a coffee cup that's probably like 30 ounces. And he's just like shaking, typing on the keys. He's like, what do you think? Was it good? I don't know if it's good. And I was like, dude... Best video ever. Don't worry. 25,000.
Include the boat and you've got a deal. I guess he wants to buy the car back.
Oh, nice. All right.
Because he said 25,000 for the car.
Hey, you know what else? We were talking about cars. I just got off the phone with a guy in Utah, and I might be getting a new car. Like, I'm pretty sure.
It's going to upgrade our front yard.
I'm pretty sure, man. Property value. My girlfriend is so pumped because right now I drive a '96 Acura, and it's like the air conditioning's not working, and there's barbecue sauce on the passenger seat that I haven't cleaned off for like the past year.
Probably from me.
It's all over the carpet, but I can't get that out. I could probably get it off the seat. But anyways, I'm looking to make a serious upgrade, and I think I'm going to get a new car. So that's going to be pretty exciting.
Scroll up, I think we got more.
This may be... Oh, do we have more up here?
What's it say?
What's your favorite TV channel to watch? HGTV all day long.
He loves it. I like ESPN.
I actually, you know what, I'm getting more into ESPN now that we started watching the Magic in the finals. But then they were just so mean to us. It was, I don't know what they had against Orlando. It's like everybody roots for LA. So like, wouldn't you want to root for the underdog and like see something different happen in the NBA? And
Lock the fakers.
But they would just like, they would talk so much trash about Orlando that I stopped watching ESPN, and I just went back to learning how to remodel bathrooms and kitchens and, you know, install wood flooring and stuff like that. Stuff that really matters in life, you know?
I like CNN too.
Yeah, I just can't stand it. They're always talking about something bad that happened.
True.
You know?
I am.
It's just crazy. Oh, this is actually a really good one. This may be a dumb question, but who chooses music and video parts, writers or directors? It's actually a good combination of both. A lot of times, like for Kilgus's video Drive, he took a lot of input from the writers, and actually the song that I picked ended up going in the section. It was one of my friend's bands. Actually, the guy who sings in that band called Summerbirds in the Cellar is married to Lauren Lowe, who's an ex-professional wakeboarder. But so we have a lot of input. But a lot of times it comes down to like, you know, getting the rights to the songs, which is becoming more and more of a hassle. Like I think like, I don't know, they asked for like $10,000 a song just to put in our wakeboard video, and we're like,
it's like, dude, we don't even make $10,000 off the entire video.
Yeah, we'll be like, dude, you know, I'll just go download it off of Napster and won't tell you about it. So, it's getting more difficult, but there's a good blend of both. I know the Hyperlight video, Josh picked a few songs. Ruck picked his song for his section, and then Josh McWilliams and Keith, I think they did their fair share of combining forces to pick the other jams, which are like pretty awesome. Pretty good jams in there. So, I can't wait for you to see it, Garrett.
I'm pumped. I've seen parts, but I am pumped for Wednesday night. Wednesday night, premiere rewritten. It's gonna blow minds.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun.
I mean, my mind was pretty much blown just seeing parts, and I don't even want to know how much more blown it could get watching the whole thing.
It's gonna be
in unison.
It's gonna be pretty
other
messy.
People having their minds blown.
it's going to be messy in that theater if everybody's mind gets blown all at the same time.
It's
that cleanup is going to be a biatch.
Janitors are going to have a rough one.
All right. Oh, this is a long one. Karch.
The typification of wakeboarding in the masses has caused such a stir among the common man viewing wakeboarding on public and paid television that a culture has developed that has spawned contest after contest with stock in the name. Discuss this phenomenon and what it means to the future of wakeboarding. Well, anything stock, is not that good. Stock car, that's where they make them all the same, so they're all on one equal level. Screw that. You should be able to do whatever you want. If you want to put more tricks in your bag, go for it. Right?
I don't know. I think I'm still only on the second line here because I'm trying to understand this. But I mean, what do they have? Paid television. A culture has developed. Oh, I lost it because somebody else asked. I think they're saying that all these wakeboarder contests are called something stock. But I've only heard of bro stock. I've only heard of bro stock.
Wake stock. Wake stock UK.
Oh, board stock.
Board stock.
Bro stock. Okay, there's a few. I don't know. It's just easy.
It's all because it's all Woodstock's fault.
Yeah, I mean, what else? When you get a bunch of people hanging out naked and watching the thing they love the most, you got to call it stock.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of like the standard, really. Do you guys still ride with Josh Palma much? Yeah, I was actually saying earlier, I ride with Josh Palma quite a bit. I'm actually trying to become his trick coach for his Pro Tour passes.
Oh.
Because, I mean, he can do literally every trick. Like mobe, switch mobe, front mobe, switch front mobe. Pete Rose both ways, sevens, like everything, right? And,
he's good.
And he's learning Chrome Mobe 5s both ways. He'll probably have those like tomorrow morning.
Yeah, after he does his morning run.
Yeah, and he'll probably call me at 8 when I'm still sleeping and say, hey man, you want to go out? I've already taken 2 sets. But dude, he's awesome. So I ride with him a good bit, and it's actually pretty fun because he's such a good coach. He coaches at Murray's camp that when I wakeboard, he gives me a lot of good tips that help me. And then he'll like fall on something. He'd be like, "What'd you see on that?" And I was like,
"You falling?"
Well, I saw the mirror, and then I was looking at my phone, sending an email, and then I looked in the mirror, and you were like 20 feet. You know, you'd already fallen way back there, and it was just like, so I turned around. That's what I saw. You know, sometimes that makes me feel bad, but.
You're not a coach. What does he expect?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he still invites me over, so whatever.
Because he's a nice guy.
Patrick Weiland is out. He's going to see us at the Plaza. Nice.
Nice. Who would win a round of MMA between Rusty and Chase? If by MMA you mean
some sort of mass assault?
Massive
man assault.
I think Chase.
You know what? Chase Hebner's a little overweight, but he's working on it. But if you ever challenge him in a foot race,
he will kick your butt.
Oh my gosh. I raced him one time.
That kid is quick. He's got the fastest little legs that ever ran.
He looks like the
Roadrunner.
Yeah. You know how his body stays still, but his legs are just like a blur. That's like Chase Hebner. We raced actually.
I've raced Chase.
There was like 5 of us. We all raced him. We all raced him at Park Avenue, which is it's actually where we go if we're looking for $8 beers here in Winter Park. And we had a foot race in the street one night, and he was running he was passing cars, I believe.
Probably.
Yeah. He's fast, but I mean Rusty will just pick you up and throw you, so it's kind of hard to get around that.
Do you have a Super Air 210 or 230?
I have a Super Air 210, a 2008. It's gray and black, and it's actually going to the Wakeboard Nationals because Nautique contacted me and they said, hey man, your boat is the best looking 210 that we've seen, so we're taking it with us. So they're giving me one that's like a different color.
It's a sweet color.
It is a nice color. It's really nice.
It goes great with the 91 Ford Explorer.
It does look good behind the Explorer because the Explorer is like, well, it used to be like shiny black, but now it looks like gunmetal because it's just kind of lost the shine.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It looks really tough, you know. Like I've had a few people shoot at it and they doesn't even pierce it. What's this here?
Could you give us some advice to all us up-and-comers that aspire to be a pro wakeboarder? Spit some knowledge, Jeff. Get your first photo published when you're 12, like this guy, and then you'll have a chance.
Well, basically what you want to do is find... ride like him. It's kind of hard because you have to... He's already taken, but if you have Garrett move in, It gets easy.
Get the editor and photographer of a magazine to move into your pad. You might make it.
Oh, man.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
It's alright, though. I still wakeboard good.
Yeah.
I'm actually wakeboarding better than ever right now.
After Photoshop.
Oh.
Just
You just got to lift me up a few feet, but it still looks pretty good.
No, actually, if you, a tip for becoming a pro, in my opinion, would be to set yourself apart. Don't do things that look like every other guy's tricks.
Yeah.
You know, just make sure you're having fun out there, but make sure you're doing it right and your stuff actually, you know, looks a little bit different. You know, you want your riding to represent you and to be different. You don't want your riding to represent some pro that you're emulating. Or, well, I mean, you can emulate a pro, but you don't want to like do their tour pass and say I should be sponsored because I can do the exact same pass as this guy. Just ride different.
Yeah, I'm gonna back you up on that, and I'm gonna take it a step further.
Please do.
You were right on the money with what I was thinking. Is it's like everybody's good at wakeboarding now. Like everybody can do every trick, and I don't know. It kind of bugs me like when I go to tour stops and everybody's literally doing the same exact pass, and so like, you know, when you see somebody go out there and do something completely different than all the rest, it's like really refreshing, you know. And that's why like. We were talking about earlier, like these kids who live in Texas who are part of that Shred Town crew, is it's like they've gotten so much attention lately, and a lot of pro riders calling them and wanting to go hang out with them and like go winch and do what they do.
And these guys aren't pros;
they're
just
not
fans.
They're not like they're
awesome.
They pay for their wakeboards, like everything. They're not even like sponsored, you know. Like they just came out of nowhere, doing these cool videos. Like if you go to their website, it's like shredtown.blogspot.com.
Yeah.
Plug.
That's not in the address.
No, just .com and you end it there. But it's cool because they have so many different ideas and they make it look like you know a whole different sport in general. It looks like they're snowboarding, like they got a different approach, and it's like.
So those guys set themselves apart, and that's why we're going to Texas to hang out with them.
Pretty much. There's already 1,000 guys out there
that can do. I just shrugged my shoulder. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, you couldn't. My wakeboard was in the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was in the way.
Yeah.
I wonder if we leave it there for a little longer.
Who took that photo?
Oh yeah, huh? I wonder if we leave it there, if we can get a photo incentive for it. I'll split it with you.
Okay.
I just gotta call Slingshot real quick if you guys don't mind. No, I'm just joking. I won't do that. So that's being a pro, be different. Everybody already does whirlybirds and whirlybird 540s. Like to see another one isn't really that impressive. It's like show us something we haven't seen or like a place we haven't seen and make a video of it. You know.
Why do we see the same riders over and over in wakeboarding? I see new riders in my snow mags like every issue. What's up?
What's up?
Well, wakeboarding is smaller than snowboarding. And unfortunately, snowboarding is much more spread out because there's places to ride all over the United States. And in wakeboarding...
Well, there's places to ride all over the United States, but
there's really kind of only a couple places where you can live year-round and ride, and where the media lives. And the media is pretty much concentrated out here. So a lot of photographers are taking photos in Orlando. But I'd also like to say that I think you are starting to see a lot more new guys in magazines. Like, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the new issue of Alliance yet.
Yeah.
But George Daniels is on the cover, and we haven't seen him for a while.
No, we haven't.
He was injured, but it's great to see him back.
And who's this new guy that we're seeing right there? I think his name was Chris Callis.
This would be a wake skater from Australia.
Yeah, named Chris Callis. He's actually new on the scene, isn't he?
He is new on the scene.
Yeah,
he's shredding. So we're glad to have him in the mag.
I haven't seen him.
Dean Smith, you definitely don't see in the mags all the time. He's getting a lot of love in the videos online these days. But he's there in the mag boosting down in Mexico.
Not that much in Alliance, you know. And that other section called Coming Up, which is like the coolest section ever. Whoever does those interviews, whoever interviews those people is like a pure genius, you know.
He comes up with some very witty questions.
He's such a genius, but that guy,
that's more Chris Callis, because we thought he was so up and coming. Yeah. He should have the big picture and the Coming Up interview.
I mean, and the guy who interviewed him was just so hysterical.
So right on point.
Yeah.
So right on point. Jimmy LaRich, you don't see him in every issue. He gets a lot of coverage these days because he's killing it, but you don't see him in every issue. And that's a 1080.
He's doing a 1080. You know, anybody...
Switch heel side.
Come on. If you have a sequence of a switch heel side 1080 and your
you could probably get in the mag.
And your name's Tom Jackson, then you're probably going to be in the magazine.
I don't think these girls have ever been in the mag before and they're getting coverage. You don't see them. You don't see them in every issue.
It's sort of like a lack of coverage going in that photo there, but
Daniel Dowd, he's definitely not in every issue. He's got a rad photo. So I think actually wakeboarding, we're starting to see more diversity in the editorial coverage. I know we strive for it at Alliance. We try and show a lot of different riding from different parts of the country as well as the world. I mean, we've got girls down in Australia here.
Yeah.
A whole article about the Maven trip to Australia. So.
Wow, my eyes feel funny after wearing those shades. They're so dark and like they're blocking so many UV rays, and now those rays are just attacking my face.
Yeah.
It feels strange.
It happens.
Okay, how many photos do you shoot on an average day when you go out shooting, Garrett?
It depends on what we're actually trying to accomplish. If we're trying to get a sequence of something, like a certain trick, then you're shooting a lot. Because the sequence usually ends up being about 14 or 16 photos. So if you're firing off one of the sequence every single trick, then you're going to end up with a lot of photos. I'd say normally if I'm just shooting 2 or 3 riders, like doing like maybe like a morning tube or chase boat set, I'm probably going to shoot 400, 500 photos. Digital makes it easy. If it was film, it'd be a lot less because you're saving shots, so you don't blow through film. But what do we got next?
Sorry, I'm laughing. This is where is it? I think I lost it. Stoke Master says Chase runs 19 miles an hour. He timed it with his GPS on his iPhone.
Actually, after we did the high-speed whip contest on the jet skis, Chase put the helmet on that had the GPS unit and ran down the street, and he hit 18.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He's fast, man. He's so fast.
He's a speedy, bearded big dude.
Man, we just got.
Could a wakeboarder get hooked up by sending in sponsor vids? It seems like that stuff only happens in skate snowboarding.
Yeah, but don't send them anywhere. Just put them on the internet. It's way easier, you know.
And then put it on.
I mean.
Yeah. Or you could actually, sometimes even the Alliance website is looking for good videos. If you can make like a good quality video, like the Shredtown crew.
Exactly.
Those guys are not sponsored. They put together some videos and then sent one into Alliance, and we put it on the Alliance website. And now we're going out there to do a story in the mag.
We plugged them 3 times already.
God, they're gonna owe us so big when we get to Texas.
It's a good thing they're letting us stay there for free, man. Okay, let's see. What surface do you guys use for kickers and rails?
Soft ones.
Well,
no,
not too soft. There's stuff called Fibron that we use for rails. It's like a recycled plastic. It's sort of expensive, but it's really good for like flat rails and stuff. For kickers, I don't even know. It's like some sort of, some sort of like PVC sheet. You can even I've seen a lot of people just do them out of wood with wax on them. But I haven't actually built many kickers in my life, so I don't really know.
I haven't either. I have no advice on this.
But topic. I do have an idea that involves a kicker. And I don't want to say much more, but I think I'm going to try and steal that kicker that Chad Sharp used.
Chad Sharp has a big custom kicker.
That kicker that he jumped over
jumped
over that party island with. I was thinking like when he's out of town at a tourist stop of going and borrowing it.
Yeah.
And we can do this thing, and then we'll just put it back, and he'll just have to see it in the magazine before he even knows it was gone.
He wouldn't care. He's Chad.
Probably not. I hope not.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
He's our friend.
Yeah, that would be nice. Garrett, do you have any impersonations of another wakeboarder?
No, I don't. Parks, the best, if you guys ever are at a pro tour stop or somewhere where you run into Parks Bonifay, that guy does the best impersonations of pretty much every wakeboarder.
Of Rusty, he does a really good
Rusty, one. Chad, Danny, Jimmy, Shane. His dad, his impersonation of his own father is so funny. You have to hear Pete Bonifay talk. Actually, when you see the Parks Bonifay documentary, which comes out in, I think the premiere is end of June.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot of Pete Bonifay, and Parks' impersonation of Pete is all time.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's funny that's coming out at the end of this month, isn't it? I mean, we just had Rewritten.
We just talked to Parks on the phone.
It's like overwhelming, man.
There's a lot of wake action going on. I mean,
a lot of stuff.
Rewritten comes out. That's gonna blow minds in terms of a wake team video. It's gonna revolutionize the way wake team videos are viewed. And then the Parks documentary is gonna be. It's actually such a cool story. Just the Parks' whole history, his family's history in water sports, and it's got a lot of old archival footage that is really fun to watch. And
yeah, there's video of him. I saw a video of him. It was almost creepy. Like he's like, I mean, he's like can barely what is he, 4 years old or something?
4 or 5, and he's barefoot.
He's in a barefoot suit getting dragged behind the boat, and he's just like, his mom's like, okay, Parks, you ready?
Are there any rollers?
He's like, are there any rollers? And they say no, and he's like, okay, hit it. And like, literally, he's like, it looks like they're trying to drown this kid. He's bouncing all over the place. And then he's just, all of a sudden, he's on his back and just, boom, plants his feet, and he's full on just barefooting.
Like 5.
Like, probably going 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And then just eats it and gets up and does it again. It's crazy.
Like, I'm going to try a tumble turn this time.
Yeah.
Wham! I think there's video of it on the Alliance website in the video section.
There?
Yeah,
nice.
It's comical.
Are we gonna do regular shows on Stoke Meter like Lyman? Maybe.
We can arrange it.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You guys are.
We need more than.
Oh.
What do we have now? What do we got now?
You guys are kind of cool, but
oh, we got 22 viewers.
We need more.
We got to catch Chase.
We need more.
I thought we were gonna blow Chase out of the water. Facebook let me down.
Oh man. Favorite filmographer, Garrett? I think that could also double as photographer.
I have a lot of favorite photographers and video guys.
Yeah.
When I first started looking at wakeboarding magazines and stuff, I remember Tom King and Josh Letchworth and Joey Maddock were huge, and I mean, all their work still blows my mind. Those guys are insane photographers, and but then outside of wakeboarding, there's photographers like Annie Leibovitz, and there's some adventure photographers like a guy named Corey Rich, and there's just I like a lot of different kinds of photography, so I read a lot of photography books, magazines. Some surf photographers, I love surfing photos. Snow photographers, Cole Barish, that kid kicks butt. Read a snow magazine and look at his stuff, it's good. What about film guys?
Are you done yet?
No. I love photography.
You know, I really like, obviously I like taking pictures with Garrett. We've gotten a lot of cool pictures together, but I also really like taking pictures with Brian Soderlund. And I know
the golden bear.
I know that's not a filmographer, it's a photographer.
But he shoots film.
But he shoots, so yeah,
He's like
I guess
the
he
last
is.
guy. Even Lecce and Maddox shoot a lot of digital now.
Yeah. Bear's pretty awesome, man. Like, that's when I did that Amway shot, I was like, you know, I didn't think there's gonna be that many opportunities to hit that rail in front of that arena. It was like, you know, I was a little worried about like cops coming or whatever, just getting shut down. So I was like, man, if we only get one hit, it's like, you know, I want to make sure that he's gonna nail it, and that's why I called Bear. I was like, you know, Garrett was here, but he was working on the magazine that day, and I had to get it done. So I was just like, you know, you call Bear, and it's like, take one shot and you get it. So it was pretty cool. So we'll move down, I guess, huh?
We miss him. You got to go up.
No, we're doing good. We're doing good. Have you ever done a tuck knee grabber? Man, those things are hot right now.
Like this?
Like Schweenies. I haven't done one. It's like, I don't know what he does to stretch. Like, that guy's like a yoga master. Like, the stretches he does before he wakeboards are insane.
Yeah,
And I think that's why I can do that, because I've tried, and I was like, I mean, I haven't like tried that hard.
For a big dude, Schweeney's very flexible.
But I think I need to go to some yoga classes.
It probably wouldn't hurt. It would be good for your core muscles.
Speaking of hot chicks, how hot is Melissa Marquardt?
When were we speaking of hot? See,
I don't think they were. I think they were talking about, I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, no,
maybe those girls that you showed him in the magazine who were not covered very well. Garrett, tell them how hot Melissa is.
Melissa, you should see the photo that we're going to run in the next issue of Alliance that will,
is hot?
Yeah, you know what we're talking about, hitting that double
up.
Oh,
yeah, the double up she's hitting is pretty cool. It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Melissa's a very pretty girl as well.
We love Melissa.
She's a great wakeboarder.
Great wakeboarder.
Can we submit it on the doorstep of Alliance? What do you think they're talking about?
A sponsor me video?
Me video?
You can. Just like the sign wakeboard video that we put on our website.
You can, but you have to bring donuts.
Yes.
Okay.
From VG's, which is across the street, so it's not hard to find.
They're talking about Chase as a kung fu
if it's my front porch, I don't know how you got my address, or Jeff's, because we live together, but it would be awkward to have you drop something off on our front porch, because we don't give out our address.
No.
But if you did manage to somehow drop a video off at our house, what would we require? Salmon? more salmon.
If it's in Blu-ray, I'll watch it. I'll give you that.
We have a PS3.
Yeah. Shredtown guys should be sponsored. I kind of agree with you, and then that's kind of why we're going out there, is because we're going to figure out who should be sponsored out of that crew. They're obviously all awesome.
Oh, if you guys are watching, you better practice quick.
We'll figure something out.
Oh, man, because there's not enough sponsorships to go around. It's like tryouts.
All I know is those
There's
guys...
only so many spots on the team, bros.
You know, it's like when I watched those videos, it made me excited.
So glad I'm not a wakeboarder.
It made me excited to go wakeboarding. So, we'll see.
How does wakeboarding compare to rollerblading in the grand scheme of things? Both taken out of X Games.
Fruit booting, discuss.
Man, we have both been taken out of X Games. But so is speed rock climbing and air snowboarding, or whatever you called it. So, and what was the where they rode downhill on the skateboards on their back?
Luge?
I don't know if they called it luge. Street luge.
Skeletor? Isn't that one where they go forward?
Yeah. Those guys aren't there anymore. I think they're pretty gnarly. So.
Yeah. I mean, fishing isn't in the X Games,
at least
but
we don't
it's
have
still
a
awesome.
Nickname. We don't have a nickname like fruit booting, so that's positive.
I'm kind of tired of everybody talking crap about wakeboarding. You know,
I love wakeboarding. I love the wake.
It's what I do.
You guys need to read more. You guys need to read more of Danny Hampson's articles in Alliance, and just, you know, hands on the handle and hearts in the sky, bros. I mean, come on. It's all about the love of the lake.
That's pretty good. I like that.
He writes the best articles.
He does. They asked us to sing a song right now. Let's hear a song.
I don't have a song. We can play something on iTunes.
I don't sing.
No. He plays in a band. Young Brother played last night.
Oh yeah.
Or Saturday night.
Saturday night. I'm in a band. I play drums, and we played we played like 8 songs Saturday night here in downtown Orlando.
They were awesome.
But we don't sing.
No, we do not sing.
I mean, the band does, but Garrett and I don't sing.
Nope.
Okay, let's move it on down.
I got an 09 slingshot recoil. Seems less flexy than the previous.
Seems less flexy than the previous ones. Is it just me?
Did you get fatter? Or I mean lighter?
You know, you'd have to get one or the other. I don't know how that would, which way that scenario would work. But I can't tell any difference. I know we haven't done anything different inside the core of the boards. We've changed the tops a little bit. Like the step down rails are a little bit different, but there wasn't any point where we were like, hey, let's make this board stiffer. So I'm guessing it may just be you. Yeah.
Oh, McChicken's online.
Who's McChicken?
That's Pat McGuckin.
Oh.
That's the British boner, the British Tony Smith.
Oh yeah.
Yep. What's up, Pat?
McChicken.
I had to share a tent with him at Wakestock, UK.
Really?
And
it's Will Christian. Yugu is Will Christian. She says Shelby Cantar is also... No, she's not McChicken. She's Yugu.
Oh.
Hi. Yes, Shelby Cantar is also pretty. My friend Daniel Dowd is her boyfriend.
This is true. He's my friend, too.
They're a wakeboarding duo. They call him Dantar.
Dantar.
It's pretty cool. It's good.
Team Dantar.
It's pretty cool. 2 good-looking people together. It makes me smile, you know?
I've known them for many years from NorCal.
Have you really? Because you used to take pictures up there and live there?
I did. I'm from NorCal, and I took pictures of Daniel back. I think I might have taken Daniel's first published photo.
Really?
I think so.
Oh yeah, wasn't it a backside 3 sequence?
Yes, I believe
was it was. With a...
or it was the slice shot in an article.
Oh, my mustache is coming back in. It's starting to like come in my mouth.
Uh-oh.
I should probably shave it. Garrett, do you own a tent? Did you say yes or no?
I don't own one. No, that's why I shared one with you, Dick McChicken.
There is a girl who rides for Hyperlight that is a looker too. Don't remember her name though.
Maybe somebody's saying it's Will Christian.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
She doesn't ride for Hyperlight. She rides for CWB.
Oh.
Will Christian is a looker though. She's a great girl. Fun to hang out with.
Nice.
She has a nice British accent.
How come everything... You can't be mean to British people, have you noticed that?
No, it's impossible.
There was this guy... We were at Chipotle the other day, and there was this British guy in front of me, and he ordered like 10 burritos, like for the whole office. He had this big list, and he's reading them, and I was with... who was I with? I was with my friend Alex, one of my old roommates who I went to school with, and we're like, man, I want to be mad at him, but he's British, you know? I mean, he's just so cool sounding when he's ordering them. I was just like, oh man, I hope he gets the beans, because it's cool when he says beans, you know? So, I don't know. British people got it good, you know?
Where's your stash? I don't have a stash anymore.
No stash.
Just a little flavor.
I had the most wicked stash of my life.
Stan Van Gundy tribute.
It was for the Magic Finals. I wore it in tribute to the coach of the Orlando Magic, and it was pretty long, man. It was a pretty good one. It was like I got really comfortable like eating it and stuff. I just like all the time like trim it with my teeth, and then one day I was just like, I don't know what happened.
Your hair's getting shaggy.
I think the Magic lost their one of their first games against LA, and then I was just like, oh gosh, I gotta shave this thing quick. So, Garrett, we're out of questions, and my pits are sweating.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't have anything else to ask us about anything, don't do that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Canadians and Australians are probably the funniest peeps on the planet.
This is true.
Yes.
What's your favorite trick off the double up?
Sometimes the meanest. Only some of them, though. Because I can think of one Canadian.
Gets a little bit of a mean
or
streak.
2 Canadians.
10.
That could probably throw me down a flight of stairs. Easy.
Easy.
They'd probably throw me up that flight after they threw me down it. Oh,
what's your favorite trick off the double up?
Favorite trick off the double up. That's hard. It's like, I don't know. I really like doing method to frontside 3. I like doing backside 7s, which I really would like to grab. Or just like a nice big method is fun. You know, just like kind of float around and take your time. It's a good time. Tell me a joke or I'll get out of here.
It better be. Thanks, Joker. Gosh,
Joke.
What's with the threats?
What's a good joke?
This is our show, not yours.
I'm trying to think of a good joke that I've heard recently. Can't come up with any. It's hard to come up with jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we should tell them about? Oh, this might be a little bit X-rated, like they said we couldn't do. But the that's what she said. Boat terms. Oh, we probably shouldn't. We probably shouldn't say that. I wrote an article recently that I submitted to Alliance, and it was popular phrases that are spoken on boats that you could follow by that's what she said.
From The Office.
And they become pretty comical. And actually what happened was Billy McCaffrey called me and said that we couldn't print any of them. So
we got a little graphic.
So I'm guessing I probably can't put them up here.
Just think hoochie glides and filling fat sacks.
Yeah. Something about fat sacks, hoochie glides, and going big, and, you know.
I mean, we won't go any further than that.
Yeah. You can follow me on twitter.com/Jeffrey McKee, and I'll put them up there, actually. That was another plug.
Hey, if you want to tweet after this, you be
shameless plug. I'm gonna tweet like crazy after this. Look at the Joker. Says he's got 8 computers signed on. So really, there's only 2 people left following us.
Gosh,
is that right?
It says we have 21 viewers though.
21.
Just only 8 people are writing things.
Oh, I gotcha. Right on.
If you guys aren't asking us questions, then we can't answer them. So.
Hey, don't threaten them, okay?
Oh.
This is for fun.
It's all about the love, man. Hands on the handles and hearts in the skies, bros.
I like that. You know what? I think, should we end with that?
I think so.
I think so, guys. It's been really great, but like my pits are sweating out of control.
He gets nervous in front of the camera.
I don't know if it's his tank top or what the deal is. There's another one. Other questions.
Does your band have Twitter?
No. Oh. I think that bigger blonde boy is hot. Who's that? Chris.
Oh.
Is that Chris Hebner? Who's Yo? Yo, what's your name?
Somebody wants the bigger blonde boy with the bass guitar.
Who's into wakeboarding?
It's probably Chase.
And Chris. Into wakeboarding, Chris Hebner.
It's probably Staker.
And sweaty dudes. Because that's how I feel right now.
Maybe
like a sweaty dude. I don't know. I think we should sign off.
Yeah.
I feel good about this.
Thanks, Stoke Meter.
Yeah,
maybe we'll do it again soon.
It's been really good. I'm actually out of fruit punch.
Me too. I've been out for a while.
Guys, don't forget to go pick up your Von Zipper shades at your local retailer and tell them that I sent you, and then maybe they can call Von Zipper for me, and then they'll call me back finally. That would be nice. It might work.
It might.
We'll see.
Keep your fingers crossed, bud. You never know.
Okay. I'm going to bail.
Pick up the new
Are you
issue of
gonna bail?
Alliance. Yeah, and we'll see you at the premiere of Rewritten Wednesday.
Yeah. Wednesday night. Come talk to us. Later.
Peace out.